Straight ahead on WBKB, President Biden tours the Pfizer factory in Michigan.
Plus, Alpena seniors will soon have a new place to socialize and the first of our weekly bridge updates.
You are watching Thunder Bay News Network. WBKB News at 6 starts now.
This is WBKB News at 6. An in-depth look at news, weather, and sports. From hard-hitting news stories to local events, we're there with coverage you can count on. You're watching WBKB News at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Sherry Stewart.
And I'm Tyler Cruz. Well, President Biden arrived in Michigan this afternoon to tour the Pfizer facility. Biden was set to tour the Kalamazoo manufacturing site on Friday, one of 3 plants on U.S. soil producing the company's COVID vaccine and the largest of the 3. At around 2:30 p.m. and accompanied by Governor Whitmer, President Biden entered the Pfizer warehouses containing 350 freezers, each with over 300,000 vaccines. Biden said the reason for his tour was to show that the vaccine is safe and that his administration will prioritize science. In his remarks, he thanked the Pfizer workers for their work in distributing and producing the vaccine.
This administration is going to be guided by science to save lives and to make lives better. That's why I wanted to come here, Albert, to thank you, to thank all the workers here in Kalamazoo.
Well, Biden says the U.S. death toll from the virus will soon reach 500,000. And that while there is no end date for the pandemic, he says they're doing everything they can to make that date come sooner.
Well, District Health Department number 4 says their vaccine clinic tomorrow at the Alpena Mall will continue as scheduled. The health department says they are hearing concerns that vaccine shipments may have been delayed due to the winter storm that hit most of the United States recently. However, the department says the second dose COVID vaccination clinic at the Alpena Mall for Saturday, February 20th will proceed as scheduled. Despite the storms this week, the health department says they received all of their vaccine allocation. If you have an appointment, the department asks that you arrive close to your designated time.
Well, seniors in Alpena County who have been in the house due to the pandemic will have a new place to safely socialize starting next week. The Alpena County Commission on Aging will open their new day center Monday, February 22nd. The center is a social day center that allows seniors and adults ages 18 and up a chance to socialize and get out of the house with games, music, and even arts and crafts. Day center staff says the facility is different from a medical day center. It does not provide medical care to its visitors.
We do have an assessment and we look at a number of different areas, but they must be able to walk, like I said, or very limited help, and they must be able to use the restroom independently.
Althoff says with the pandemic, many caregivers have been stressed and homebound. He says the day center will offer great benefits to the area.
It's a way to give the caregivers a break, and it's a way to get their seniors or other individuals out of the house. It's a way to meet other people and just to have a little fun.
Althoff says those interested in coming to the center must call to do an assessment first. He says that due to the pandemic, the center will have modified hours temporarily, and they will be taking temperatures upon a visitor's arrival. There is a fee to utilize the day center, which is determined by income level. For more information on the new day center, you can call 989-334-3473 or email Paul Althoff at the email on your screen.
Well, we have our first weekly update on the Bagley Bridge project tonight. Ryan Brady, Managing Director of the Road Commission, says the first 2 weeks of the project mainly focused on preparation. Workers double-checked signage for the detour and constructed a temporary boat launch for the debris barge. Brady adds that he expects work to speed up as the weather gets warmer.
Construction operation is going to be easier, once the snow is gone and temperatures come up a little bit. Equipment gets started easier, runs a lot better.
And workers are currently hammering away at the concrete road. We'll have the next bridge update for you next Friday at 6.
Well, Alpena Community College held their meeting Thursday night, which included an update on the progress at Van Laer Hall and well-deserved recognition for some of their students. ACC President Dr. Don McMaster announced budget approval for a simulator to go in Van Laer Hall's Advanced Nursing Lab. This lifelike mannequin is programmed to present different physiological or clinical problems so students get a real-life experience. Dr. McMaster also mentioned how proud he was of their cross-country track team. He says they were named Academic All-American for the 6th straight season, which he says is a remarkable accomplishment. When we asked Dr. McMaster if he was proud of these athletes, he had this to say.
Very much so. It's absolutely the reason that I think athletics should be done at the community college level. It is a great bunch of strivers.
Dr. McMaster says other recognitions, including 2 of ACC's Phi Beta Kappas. Both Tori Gentry and Yuki Nishibashi were recognized for outstanding student performance. Dr. McMaster says that ACC will soon have more great news to share, but that he can't speak on it just yet. He'll have to stay tuned.
Well, it's been 2 weeks since the launch of the Michigan Reconnect program, and already over 40,000 Michiganders have submitted applications. The goal of the program is to ensure that 60% of Michiganders have a degree or post-secondary credential by 2030. The scholarship helps people on their path to pursuing an associate degree or skill certificate through their local in-district community college. It offers free tuition and provides a deep discount for out-of-district students. The program will also address the challenges employers face trying to find highly skilled and capable employees. Alpena Community College is one of the many colleges statewide that are supporting the program.
And Alpena has a new hobby shop. Collective Effort Gaming opened shop in January, though the founders say they're saving the grand opening for after the pandemic. Co-owner Travis Radford says he and his 2 longtime friends decided to launch their business to support all gamers in Alpena, whether they like Monopoly or Zombie Dice.
We are a hobby shop for the community of Alpena, and we look to entertain everybody's hobbies.
Radford told WBKB there's still some paint work to be done, but the shop is taking patrons. This building features a gameplay room and even a room that can be rented for Dungeons and Dragons sessions. The store also hosts free demonstrations every Monday where people can try new games for free. The store is open 7 days a week from 12 to 6. And there's more news ahead for you here on WBKB. Coming up, Jake and I stayed out of the cold this week and took Field Trip Friday somewhere it's never been, indoors.
Weekend coming up, and also a look ahead to some much warmer temperatures later in the newscast.
Thanks for that, Ellie. We'll check back in with you later. Well, Sherry, Ellie, it has been bitter cold so far this month, but the Vander and I decided to one-up Mother Nature by taking our field trip indoors. Check it out.
Welcome to Field Trip Friday.
Lately it's been absolutely freezing outside, so this week we decided to take our adventure indoors.
That's right, we're here at Bob's Bullpen to get out of the cold and get our game on.
I am gonna smoke this guy.
You're on.
Welcome to the bullpen.
Thank you. We were hoping to play some classic video games today.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy this guy. I'm the video game legend.
Nice, all right. Well, you're in the right place. We have over 2,600 video games to play, classic and new. We have a foosball table, we have air hockey, we have skee ball, and we have a full-size movie theater for you. So
let's do this.
Let's get it.
Come on.
Bobby Lefevre is an Alpena native who grew up with a love of art and video games.
In his 20s, he was asked to draw for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Transformers comics. As a huge fan, he naturally accepted.
Today, Bobby has brought his love of comics and video games back to Alpena, and Bob's Bullpen is now the home to a classic Alpena stable.
When I started the arcade, I actually bought the rights to the name 2-Bit Operation, which is an arcade that was around here for about 20-some years or so in the 70s and 80s, and I think even up to the 90s or so. It's so nostalgic around here that a lot of people have a lot of great memories.
Bobby was nice enough to show us around the arcade and challenge us to a little friendly competition.
Let's do Marvel over here. Ooh. Yeah. I haven't played this one in a while, so you're probably going to beat me at it.
I don't know if I've ever played it.
I've had a little practice, so.
Oh, you're going down.
What are you gonna do? In the face. Cool. You want to play?
All right, let's get in.
All right.
Let's get in. This guy's like...
He's a little slower than Spider-Man, but
he's got more power.
He's got more power, yeah.
Oh, this ain't looking good for me. Oh, all right. Now I'm getting into a groove. Oh, now you're jumping. Chow, please. Oh, it ain't looking good. All right. Oh, KO. You hate to see it.
In the end, you win some, you lose some. And Bobby won most of them.
But it's not about winning or losing, it's how much fun you have. And we had a ball.
And that was a blast, but next time, both of you are mine.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Tyler. And Bobby, I'll be waiting for that rematch.
Jake, don't get too excited. I'll be ready.
Thank you for inviting us to the bullpen.
Hey, it's my pleasure. I'm glad you guys got to see a little bit of what we do here.
Absolutely. And if you're looking for that nostalgic release, this is the perfect place to blow off some steam. We'll see you next time
on Field Trip Friday.
In the face.
And just for the record, I didn't write that script, so as we can tell, I'm clearly not the video game legend.
Whatever you say, whatever you say. Well, coming up next on WBKB, Ellie Morrison is next with your 7-day forecast.
So if you have a photo such as nature shots, pics with friends, or interesting sights you see that you'd like to send us, email it along with a short description to news@wbkb11.com.
Almost looks like a great setup for a campsite right there. I can kind of smell the fire burning. Sports is coming up next, but first, Matt Dazinski is here with a preview. Matt, what's going on today?
Thanks, Tyler. Coming up next in sports, we will preview the Detroit Red Wings game as they take on the Florida Panthers tonight. Plus, we have a preview of the Atlanta Huskies as they are taking on the Hillman Tigers in a Friday.
Well, that's all we have for you this evening.
You can read more about our broadcast stories and get the scoop on other news items online.
Just visit WBKB11.com for sports, weather, and news updates anytime, day or night.
And check us out on our Facebook page and Twitter handle at WBKB11.
And be sure to catch us back here tonight at 11 with Kent Davis. Have a great evening.